Welcome to Team Red and to your new culinary obsession. I'm Chef Eric Gephardt, Culinary Director of Kamado Joe. If this is your first Kamado Joe, again, welcome, all right? There's so much to this grill that meets the eye, okay? We're talking about a lifestyle piece that you've bought into. Welcome to the club. For me, it's threefold enjoyment. And it starts before even looking at the ingredients of the food, right? Lighting the fire, scratching that primal itch, getting in there, mixing it up with the coals. It's an act of mindfulness, being present in the moment. Then there's the food itself, right? Grilling is just such a joy. It brings people together. You're outside. There's a little bit of exhibitionist going on, right? The flame, the fire, the beautiful stuff, the sear, the smells, and then there's sharing the food with family and friends. Again, we welcome you with open arms. Let's jump into this grill a little bit and kind of take a look at what we're dealing with. This is the Kamado Joe Classic 2. Notice it's got a cart with two locking casters in the front. Next, you'll find a draft door here on the bottom. Inside that draft door, conveniently, there's an ash tool that you'll be able to use to get your spent ashes out. Okay, that's a nice feature that not a lot of grills in the ceramic category have. Let's move our way up, and you see this nice little clasp here, and that airlift hinge already working for us. The airlift hinge in the back, which takes 90+% of the weight of the dome off, which is great. So I can literally lift and close this with a pinky. It's a safety feature, but it's also a grill feature as far as user enjoyment. Okay, so not having that slam down and being able to open it easily, very nice, because that's a heavy dome. Next, this gasket material. You see this in high-end ovens, so this is really great stuff. It's not that felt that just peels up if you get a little sugar based on there, so this is really nice, top and bottom. And then when we look inside the grill itself, we've got what's called the fire grate. That's here on the bottom. If you have a 3 series, you might actually have a fire basket in here. You can upgrade to that if you like with this 2 series. A 5-piece fire box, which allows it to wax and wane as it heats and cools. The fire ring. And next we've got the divide and conquer system. Now this sets this grill apart because it's kind of like a culinary jungle gym. You're able to put things high or low or indirect. This is a lot of fun. You've also got what's called the X rack. Now I want to remind you, these are all things that come with your grill. So you've got these. That X rack is a fun place to put a wok, a KJ wok on there. So a really fun accessory there. If we're not using that wok, we'll take this out. Notice this lower ring here. Now that's a great spot for these deflector shields. They're made in half moons, so you can play around with having a direct side and an indirect side. Or if you're doing a long, low and slow cook, you put both of them in for smoking and essentially turning this into an outdoor charcoal oven. Your Kamado Joe also comes with 2 standard grill grates that lock into that divide and conquer system, and you can choose your level. Here I've got one on the top, and we can sneak one in on the bottom side as well. Just gives you more options, okay? You've also got these durable collapsible metal shelves, which are absolutely wonderful for placing hot items on because it's not going to melt into there. And then in the front, you'll notice these 4 tines that stick out that are perfect for hanging grill tools. Let's take a look at the top of the grill, and you see the Kamado Joe control tower. Now notice you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 marks here, so you can really know where you are and where you need to be temperature-wise. This is part of your temperature control system. It also swivels all the way open so you can get maximum airflow. And then to make it easy to clean, this pops right off, super simple, and that's really a lot of fun. Good mechanism there. Control tower is fantastic, but where would we be without a state-of-the-art thermometer that is mounted on the dome, tells us both in Celsius and Fahrenheit our exact temperature. We talked about where to hang your tools, but I didn't tell you about the tools that came with your grill. Check this out. This is the ash tool. So you're going to use this to kind of poke and prod your coals and your embers and sift so that all that ash falls down into the ash basket that we saw earlier. And then of course, grill grippers. All right, you just squeeze and this allows you to grab those grill grates. I was in Sweden talking to a guy about how I just use my tongs. He said, well, you could use a hammer as well, but that just wouldn't be right. So it's nice Kamado Joe gives you something to really get those hot grill grates out of the way. You get all this stuff. It's not a la carte where you have to buy things individually. This is what you get in the box. You're ready to grill the day you get your grill. Check out our Kamado Joe YouTube channel for more videos on how to use your grill and exciting recipe ideas. Again, my name is Chef Eric Gephardt. If I can be your sous chef, please let me know. From our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.